Hello, amazing healers. So, the topic for today is all about what's stopping the flow of wealth to you from external circumstances. So, what I mean by that is what's in your environment. It's not just your thoughts and your family history and what's gone on before and your DNA and so on. But it's also all about some sort of hair here. There it is. But it's also all about your external circumstances, like what's going on around you and how does that stop the flow of abundance in wealth, in health, and in relationships or love. So stay tuned to hear more.
This is Anastasia. I used to be a physics professor specializing in vibrational and quantum physics. After recovering from a serious illness using energy healing on myself, the calling to heal became so strong that I had to quit my 40-year research career. I replaced my six-figure professor's salary within 5 months using a simple but not easy 3-step system that I worked out to grow my healing practice. Now I help other healers grow their practices, whether they're just starting or already have a practice, with this same 3-step system. I'm all about helping you too. Listen in to learn more.
Thank you so much for coming back. I'm so happy you're here today. So, what I'm going to talk about are how your outside environment, meaning your home, your yard, your garage, your car, everywhere, your computer, everywhere, you have these external circumstances that can create a stoppage of flow in your life. So, I'm going to remind you of what your realities are created with, and that's your 4 factors. So, what you cherish and hold dear, you energize. So imagine your house is full of all of this clutter. You might have found it useful at one time or another, but when you hold it in your hand, you go, no, I can't really throw it away. I can't really give it away. I think I need to keep it just in case, but you don't cherish and hold it dear. Right? It could be like a shirt that you used to wear and looked good on you, and now it doesn't quite fit right anymore. When you get older, your shape changes a little bit, even if your weight stays the same. And so you don't just love it anymore. So that's the time to release it, right? That is going to stop the flow of energy into your life. And energy is health, wealth, and love, right? And how you live and what you created in your life is a reflection of your interior world, but it's also your interior world is your exterior world is also a reflection of what's going on inside you, right? If you are at cross purposes, if you are feeling doubt or fear, if you are if you're worried in some way, if you're experiencing some low energy emotion, it will be reflected in the world around you. Now, the great thing about that is that when you correct your exterior world, your interior world will also reflect that. It's a two-way street. What goes on outside you is also going on inside you. So if you correct what's going on outside, it will help shift things going on inside. That's why organizers and people like that come in and help you organize your exterior world can really shift things for you. And anything that you deem important will have a lot of force with it, meaning there is a huge amount of energy for something you deem important, and that source energy or spirit moves through you and it follows the direction that you command it, right? So let me talk a little bit more about the disorganization, right? So one of my friends has been called the clutter whisperer because she could see the flow of energy around objects. So if she comes into your home, she'll look at the boxes on your shelf, for example, and say, there's something in this one, in that one, and in that one that's stopping the flow of good energy towards you. And you open it up and she goes, it's right here. And then you pick it up and all of a sudden things change around you. There are some people with this talent. I don't have it. I have other talents. I can read bodies really well, right? So by having somebody like her, they call themselves clutter whisperers, or her business is called Harmony in Home. And they come and they can do it either by you taking a Zoom camera through the house or something like that. But let's get even simpler than that. If you go through a drawer, and some of these people taught me this, if you go through a drawer in your bedroom, for example, and you have clothes in each drawer, your clothes in each drawer, there should be no holes, no stains, no wear marks. They should look fresh, or they're your absolute favorites. Like I have a couple of really favorite scarves that have holes in them, right? So you can clean out one drawer at a time. When you take everything out of the drawer, you want to clean all of the corners of the dust, because the dust in the corners will stagnate the flow of energy. And then you put everything back neatly and in order. And because I learned this, whenever I get any holes in wear marks in my underwear, I just throw them out, for example, because it's really cheap, right? If I don't spend like $5 to $10 per pair of underwear, I just go get the really comfortable cotton ones, right? And being able to get a package of 6 or 10 for not that much money allows me to wear fresh underwear all of the time. I know the style and the brand and everything, right? So this is really helpful. And every time I get holes in my socks, because I go out walking between 5 and 7 miles a day, and I wear holes in them. As soon as I get the least little bit of wear marks, in the trash they go. And when I start running out of them during the week, I order then a new batch online, right? So it makes it really easy to keep your clothes in order, right? To keep them hole free, wear free, stain free, and so on. And this is honoring your body. And this also helps your subconscious know that you love yourself. And this invites more wealth into your life, believe it or not, because there is no more stagnant flow of energy. It's just like I remember when I was younger, I had some things that I didn't want to throw away. And I would go through my drawers and they would end up all in the corners because I didn't wear them very much. And I finally had to release them and let them go. And I'm going like, why am I hanging on to these? I don't wear it anymore, right? Just because when you're young and you're poor, right? When I was in college, when you're young and you're poor, you think to yourself, well, I don't have a lot of money, so, right, I keep them as long as I can. And now it's okay to release them sooner, right? So let's talk about your workspace. I have files, and nothing in my files, in my tax files, is older than 5 years old, and nothing in my other notes and things are over a year old. And when I first moved into this house, which is my dad's house, no, this is a fake room behind, because I have a big green screen behind me because I'm doing a video that I need to do a green screen for. So I put in a naked room behind me. But when I moved into this house, my sister and I went through all the drawers and boxes in the garage and drawers in his desk and shelves around his office that had utility bills that had been paid from all the way back in 1967 when he first bought the house. He saved everything. And so we had barrels of paper trash going out because we don't need to save that. You don't need to save any of that. Most of the time, your utility bills, except for your phone, you don't need to keep, right? So when you go through your papers, like when new mail comes in, for example, my new mail just came in. I looked through it. I tore them open. Everything that was of no use to me, I tossed away immediately. And then I kept 2 papers that I need to contact. This is as part of settling the estate. I need to contact the guy that's responsible for us receiving the investment money back from the estate and find out what it's about. And once I do, it goes in the trash, right? So this is how you should handle everything that comes through, right? Touch it once, throw it away. And this keeps your tabletop neat. Go electronic as much as possible. Go through your electronic stuff on your computer. Drag everything over a year old to the trash. If it's tax related, everything over 5 years old to the trash, and just release it, right? And anything you need to keep long-term, you know what that is. And that really helps keep your office decluttered, because your office where you work, wherever you do work, should be free so the energy can run through freely and allow your abundance to come in. Because remember, all that old paperwork you don't love. Trust me, you really don't love. It does not energize you. It needs to go so you can open up space for new and things that are exciting and fun for you. Right? So today I covered how clutter can slow your abundance down. If you don't love something, it will slow your abundance down. If it is not of any use, it'll slow your abundance down. If it is damaged, if it's something you put on your body or you have in your house, if it's damaged, either, for example, if there's a piece of furniture that's damaged, either get it fixed, give it away to charity, or toss it away. Anything that is something you don't love, just like, remember Maria Kondo, who says if you don't love it, it doesn't energize your space. And when you come into your home and you feel wonderful in it, and you come into your office and it's very soothing, it opens up new channels of creativity, it opens up new channels of abundance, and it helps everything in your life flow a lot more freely. I hope that was helpful today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Thank you so much for taking valuable time out of your day to listen in. If you found this message helpful, please help spread the word by giving the broadcast a thumbs up or a 5-star rating. Share it with your friends and be sure to subscribe to my channel with your notifications on. For further training on healing and growing your healing business using my 3-step system, go to www.highpaidhealers.com. And I'll see you in the next video.